Hi, I'm Bruce Kranz. I'm the Placer County Supervisor, and I also, in my previous life, was the Superintendent of California State Parks. And when Bobby Katz mentioned this project about Wild Things, I thought, what a wonderful thing, because in my previous career, we brought animals that were injured to this facility, and it's a very, very wonderful opportunity for us to give back to two people who have worked over 20 years to try to protect animals. So I'd like to really encourage you to move ahead with this project.
When Bobby Katz called me and told me about this endeavor that he was going to be in, I had to get involved. My name is Lynn Sheffick. I'm a kindergarten teacher at an elementary school in Placer County. And Wild Things has been coming to our school for as long as I can remember, and I've been teaching for 19 years. Wild Things teaches our kids about the wildlife that's right here in our forest community. They teach the kids what to do and what not to do when they come in contact with these animals. Because in our community, the kids can come in contact with the animals right in their own backyard. They teach the children in a fun way, so they're learning and they're having fun at the same time. The staff and the children look forward to Wild Things coming every single year. And I just want to wish them a happy 20th anniversary for Wild Things and in their marriage.
Hi, we're the Kirschners. You guys are... Hi, we're the Kirschners.
What do you have there?
This is Miss Piggy, Burmese python. She's about 15 feet long and right about 110 pounds. Really a wonderful, wonderful snake from Southeast Asia.
How old?
She's over 24 years old. She's getting pretty old.
What does she eat?
She eats rabbit. She gets about a 10-pound rabbit once a month.
Wow, once a month?
Once a month and one poop, and she's done for the month. So
boy, they'll like that word on TV.
yeah, there we go. Okay, this is Izod. And Izod is about a 27-year-old North American alligator. He weighs right about 100 pounds and about 6.5 feet long. And probably my favorite animal to share with a group of school kids. And he's basically like working with a living dinosaur. Izod, was found in a house in Southern California. He was found by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, and he was taken to the Centaur Center here, and we've been together a long time. It's a, let me show you. Let's,
bring him up closer.
Sure.
A little closer. A little more. There you go.
Isn't he beautiful?
How old do they live?
They can live to be 40 to 60 years of age. They live a good long time. It's basically a very, very good design. He can eat one large meal and live for an entire year off that meal, and he'll hold his breath for more than a day without coming up to take a breath. So really, it's an amazing survivor.
What's considered one large meal?
Oh, about a 10-pound rabbit is a good meal for him.
So has he ever bit you?
He has never bitten. Not to say he's not going to, but he's actually a pretty easy guy to get along with.
Wow.
My name is Barbie, and with me today this is Spirit, and she is a young bald eagle. She's just now about 4 years old, just getting those white feathers in her head and tail. You can see it's pretty obvious why she's at our center, missing that left wing. She was actually just about a year old, probably on one of her first hunting expeditions on her own without her parents showing her what to do, when she was shot over the skies of Alaska. And she was actually found by some tourists, and they scooped her up and took her to a rehab facility out there, and obviously they were able to save her life, but not that left wing. So this beautiful bird should spend the next, about 45 to 50 years of her life, unfortunately living in captivity. She obviously can't fly, soar the skies again, but she's a great animal for us to talk about and share with the kids. Gives us a great opportunity to talk about our national symbol, which is really important because, in fact, just this past year, our national symbol was taken off the endangered species list, which is a great thing to talk about with kids, showing that we can kind of come together and do something to help save a species. So,
how big is she?
She is about 13 pounds, which maybe doesn't sound like that much, but it's a lot when it's sitting at the end of your fist. And if she had both of those wings, she would probably have about a 6.5-foot wingspan. Pretty big, beautiful, and powerful bird.
Okay, thank you very much.
You bet.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Josh, Josh Kirshner. This is Sir Poppy. He is one of our black bears up here. Right now we have 3. He is the largest. He's our male black bear. He's about 5 years old, weighs about 450 pounds, and that's why his name is Sir. What else would you call a 450-pound bear? You could tell he's kind of brownish in color, but he is still a California black bear. Actually, 10% of black bears are white, and he's one of our many animals used for outreach programs still, and he's a great animal to show to young kids.
So they're called a black bear, but they're actually brown in color. What about the brown bears?
A brown bear, usually a brown bear is referred to as a grizzly bear. This is the California black bear. They're completely different species. The brown bear is much larger and has much more different body characteristics.
All right. Great. Thank you. Anytime you're ready, go ahead and start explaining.
Well, I'm JoJo. This is Alex, the dromedary camel. And she was actually a Hollywood surplus animal. She's about 6 years old and weighs about 1,300 pounds.
You said Hollywood. What's that mean? They just had no use for her anyway?
Yeah, exactly. She was just bred in captivity, and they couldn't use her, so.
And how did you get her from Hollywood to here? I mean, who called you?
It was a wildlife agency that did all the work for Hollywood. They called my dad, and we had to go through this full application process to make sure it was getting a good home. And they picked her up, and it was from Southern California, so it was a long drive in a horse trailer.
Well, just curiosity. A lot of people have heard that camels spit. Does this one spit?
Not normally, no.
So she's never spit at you?
No.
She seems pretty friendly.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Alex.
Alex. Okay, great.
My name's Noah.
And Noah, what's this animal we're looking at behind us?
This animal is a North American mountain lion.
And how did you obtain this mountain lion?
It came out of the Moonlight Fire.
The Moonlight Fire, was that like a big forest fire that was locally?
Yeah.
And was the rangers bring them to you, or did you have to go get them? Or?
I don't really know.
Okay. How old is the animal?
9 months.
9 months. Okay. And about how much? It's a female, correct?
Yeah.
How much does she weigh?
4 pounds.
40 pounds?
40 pounds.
Okay, that's close enough. And what's her name?
Moonlight.
Moonlight. You named her after the fire. Very good. Hey, thanks a lot.
Hi, my name is Gabe Kirchner. I'm the director here at Wild Things, head of this big mess. The animal we're looking at here, this is Pook, and she is a white-handed gibbon, an ape from Thailand. And Pook is about 44 years old now. She's an example of a type of animal that comes to us here at Wild Things, a creature that was taken out of the wild. Somebody tried to keep her as a pet, realized that was not going to work, and she was then discarded. And she came to us here at Wild Things. She's prior to coming to our center, she lost her right arm to a dog, and but she gets along very well with just her 3 limbs, much better than we would. And see, this is